Hey, what's going on, viewers and listeners of Student Spotlight? My name is Dylan Thomas, and I'm joined here with
Emily Wallace.
woo, round of applause. And today we're going to be getting to all know about the PR and marketing behind D News Network. So how you doing, Emily?
I'm doing great, Dylan. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I can't wait to get to know more about you. So what's your major and what year are you in?
I am a junior communications major with a minor in business.
That's news to me. I didn't know you minored in business. Why'd you pick that up?
Honestly, because I really enjoy the business side of, the communications business. Honestly, I like marketing. I like dealing with people. I like orchestrating people. I really like being in those leadership positions. So I've taken a lot of managerial courses and a lot of marketing and just business courses in general, like principles of business and all that kind of stuff. And I've really grown an interest in it, but not enough to double major in it, but definitely to add as a minor. And I hope that it could help me hopefully one day have my own business. So
Yeah, I think that really ties into my next question. So what do you do here at DNN?
I am the PR and marketing director here at DNN. So basically, it's a fancy way to say that I run the social media. I upload to Instagram with the IGTVs. I run the Facebook page, upload to TikTok, basically all that kind of stuff. Sometimes YouTube, depending on what we're doing that week and everything. But I really love social media and marketing. So this is a great position for me to hold here at DNN.
Yeah, I think you've done a fantastic job. Non-biased answer myself. I've
Thank
especially noticed that social media has been active at an all-time high. Segments
Thank
are
you.
continuing to grow, especially on Instagram. So what do you think's been the biggest change from maybe last semester or last year to currently now with social media? What did you do differently to help it grow?
Just like you were saying, the IGTVs, I definitely think that a lot more people are, scrolling through Instagram. It's just a lot easier to get that target audience of students because most students have an Instagram. It's super easy to reshare it, repost it, to just watch like a 15-second clip and say, yeah, I'm going to watch the rest of that IGTV based on stories, just scrolling through your feed. Marketing wise, it's the best way to reach people our age. Not saying that YouTube is not another great option, but it's definitely less accessible for people our age. So I definitely think that's helped DNN grow as a club and social media as a platform in general. The IGTVs are pretty amazing, and we've gotten some phenomenal numbers with that. Recently, you actually just became the most viewed segment on DNN with the IGTVs. So round of applause to
No
you.
way. News to me. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you to our last guest, Nick G. That's awesome. I didn't know that. So that's really cool. Do you have any plans or like teases for what else you want to bring to the social media pages at DNN in the future for some of our fans?
That is a tricky question. I
If it's top
definitely
secret, it's okay.
definitely look for more TikTok content. I definitely think that's where our next focus is for DNN. But just always keep your eyes on the Instagram. You never know when there's going to be different promos, when there's going to be, different trends that could pop up. You never know. Just keep your eye on the stories, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, even our Twitter. Take a look at that as well. But just expect the unexpected when it comes to DNN.
Yeah, I think that's really exciting. I mean, I might know some of this stuff behind the scenes, but I think you're going to have to follow us to find out what we're doing in the future. So
Yes.
DNN's awesome, but I think you have a whole list of other things you do outside of DNN. So I challenge you to a little challenge here. I want you to list as quickly as you can without messing up all the things you do outside of D News Network.
Okay.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Community advisor, student ambassador, Power 88 music director, vice chair of the orientation team, digital studios assistant, dean, football stats reporter, student note taker, student photographer, the admissions social media intern this fall.
Oh. You collapsed me to my feet with that one. I mean, wow. Why? Why?
What?
Why would you do that to yourself? Why are you so busy?
I love being busy and I love wearing all these different hats. I get to meet so many amazing people and do so many amazing things and be on so many different boards for different accepted students days and to talk to students and parents. And I love Dean and I get to express that through all of these different roles.
Yeah, I think you're a great representative of the Dean difference. It's just a
Thank you.
term that honestly, I've been going here a while. I still don't know the full definition, do. I don't know if anyone does. But
Be the Dean difference. You got to be the Dean difference.
if I were to pick someone to represent it, you're pretty high on the list. Pretty high on the list.
Thank you.
You and Greg, I think, would be great representatives of that.
Me and Greg.
So you probably have some accomplishments too. You can't do that much and like do nothing with it, right? Do we need to speed run these two, or what are they? What do you got?
What have I accomplished with these roles?
Sure.
Is that what you're asking?
Sure.
This past February, I was CA of the month. I've been the newscaster of the month for October of 2018. The first person to ever win that award, ever, just saying, pretty cool. Not really based on these roles, but I've also won My Dean, Why Dean, which is a competition here on campus. Outside of Dean, I also have won a scholarship called the Massachusetts Broadcasters Association Scholarship, which went to 9 students in the entire state who are interested in radio and TV. And I was very, very, very fortunate to win that award. It was very tough. And somehow I had the resume and the connections that allowed me to win that. So that's probably one of my favorite things I've ever won, but that's kind of outside of Dean. But yeah, I do a lot, but I love what I do. So
yeah, I think it's been the most busy semester for me too, especially with the club too. That's kind of my main thing. I feel like you're very well-rounded. I'm a little more niche, but I feel like we can both agree that we're super busy. So
super busy.
I think busy's a good thing to have, especially during a time like now where there's a lot of free time and it can get kind of a little vanilla. I say in a more positive
repetitive.
Like, yeah, nothing to do. So I think it's always nice to have new things to accomplish. So
I couldn't agree more.
If you had one fun fact, like you're at a speech or you're at like whatever, you're presenting to a whole bunch of new students coming in or prospective students, and you have to say one fun fact because Brian Quinlan asks you, what are you saying?
Don't do this. I don't know what my fun fact would be.
I have a few for you.
Could it be that I have a podcast? Is that one?
Sure.
Okay, I have a podcast with Manager Emily, who's also the secretary of DNN, called Talking Tunes with Eminem. We are currently on episode 5, and it's going amazing. It's super fun. We talk about music and entertainment, and I love it. And we get aired on Power 88, our on-campus radio station, so that's super fun. And that's my fun fact.
Yeah, it's a very fun fact. I don't know if you've done my band recommendation yet, but I'm hoping it'll be on the list in the near future.
The Fray?
No, The Lonely Island.
What's that?
Great band. All right, so where can we find, Talking Tunes with Eminem?
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, but you can find our socials at M&M Pod on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
All right. Well, this has been awesome. I feel like we've learned so much about you. I have a final question, though, as per usual.
All right, let's hear it.
So you do a lot.
Yeah.
It seems. I don't know. We'll let the viewers decide. But so you've done all this stuff, and what's the one thing you've learned from all of it? If you could have one takeaway, and you can give me a few if you want, it's okay. But yeah, you've experienced a lot. It's okay if you don't have to answer it.
No, that's a really, really good question because I have been in a lot of different leadership positions. I definitely think time management is something I have learned a lot from this, is that if you want to wear all these hats, if you want to do all this, you have to manage your time and be able to have it all on your plate without being burnt out. But definitely, yeah, time management, strengthening my leadership skills, my communication skills, And just if you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. And that's kind of what this all has felt to me, is that I love it all so much that it doesn't feel like it's a job. So that's probably my biggest takeaway is
Yeah.
if you love it
That's
enough,
the
it
best
doesn't feel like
feeling
work.
in the world, right? I mean, one day you're going to be able to, and hopefully myself, grow up and don't ever have to work in your life. You get paid to have fun. It might be a
Exactly.
little bit of work, but you know, I think that's the best feeling of all. So thank you. We've
Thank
had
you,
Emily
Dylan.
on once, but I think it shows the growth if you're ever thinking about joining DNN of what we can do for you. If you want to check out that first interview, it was not her best representative of who she can be as a leader. But now
Thank you.
this, I mean, it's light and day difference. So it's all good things. So thank you guys again for listening to today's episode. I appreciate it. Make sure to have a great rest of your day. Thank you.